Greetings. Hello. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy end of 2019. Happy early 2020 and all of that. Everything in between. So I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the importance of filling up your own cup, which is something that I have been in constant practice of as someone who values sacred self-care and making sure that I'm pouring back into myself. Because it really is a challenge that I come across with a lot of women, that we are constantly pouring out and constantly giving, constantly doing a lot, but not necessarily pouring back into our cups and really making sure that we have the energy to go out and do the things that we're here to do and be. Because there's nothing wrong with giving. There's nothing wrong with pouring out. But when you're not making sure that that's reciprocated, or that you have a practice to pour back into your cup, it can be challenging. So I wanted to share 5 ways that you can consider pouring into your cup. And one of the first ways, in no particular order, is basically putting yourself on your calendar, right? Making sure that you schedule you on your calendar. It is something that we do. We schedule our appointments, we schedule meetings, we schedule other people. Why don't you put you on the calendar for a change, right? Like intentionally put your self-care and whatever that looks like for you on a calendar. And it can even be something like doing nothing, right? Like being still, or going for a walk, or whatever that is for you. So that's one way. Another way is, and I have my notes right here, so I will be looking over to make sure I'm on point, is basically getting a daily practice of self-care. And so, making sure that you have something that works for you, that you're doing on a regular basis, that, for example, how you start your day. Like, what is your practice? What is your ritual? Like, what is something that allows you to pour into your cup? For me, that could be listening to certain songs that, really fill me up, that really make me feel the joy that's already inside of me, or spending time in prayer or meditation, whatever that is, but making sure that it's a practice on a daily basis. Not something that I do every now and then, but every single day. So that's one way that you can make sure that you're pouring into your cup. And then number 3 is doing something that you love, like working on your divine purpose, like really getting back to what brings you joy, right? Like, one of the questions I ask my workshop participants is like, what brought you joy? Or my clients, what brought you joy when you were a child, and what brings you joy now? Because a lot of times we get so far away from joy, we don't even know what it feels like anymore, because we're not doing those things that we love anymore. And so finding something that you love to do and making sure that you make time to do it is a way to, pour back into your own cup. And sometimes that can be like your business or your divine purpose, or something that's calling you that only you can do and give life to. Sometimes it's like giving some energy to that. Or it could be, I don't know, creating something. For me, sometimes it's like, I love making jewelry and using my hands to be creative, and that brings me joy. And also just being in nature. I love going to like the garden and just like watching the bees and the butterflies. Like, that is something that I love to do. And when you do the things that you love, then you fill into your cup, and then you have something to give. So that's number 3. And then number 4 is to treat yourself, right? So treat yourself, whatever that may mean to you. For me, treating myself might be, you know what, I'm going to take myself to breakfast this Sunday, or I'm going to get that chocolate chip cookie that I love so much, right? Like, whatever that is for you, what does it look like to treat yourself? And not only treat yourself, but also celebrate yourself. Like, sometimes we're hitting all these wins, and we've done all these amazing things, and we're just on the go. We're just doing. But when do you take time to like acknowledge what you did and celebrate it, right? Like, especially if it's something that makes you feel good and you are proud of, some goal that you set or whatever it is, like take time to treat yourself for it because you deserve it. You deserve it and you are worthy. And this is something that I'm constantly working on because, it's important that we take that time. So I do take myself to breakfast. I do take myself to the movies. I do go buy that chocolate chip cookie that I love so much. And I do treat myself in those ways. But it can look different for you. However it looks for you to treat yourself, make sure that you make time to do that. Because, we're not here to just work and do and give all the time. Like, we're also here to receive and to pause and to, celebrate and honor ourselves as well. So that's number 4. And then number 5 is this one right here. Is a big one to consider. And if you're just joining on, leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. But I'm sharing like 5 ways that you can fill up your cup. And so I'm on number 5. So number 5 is to literally get still. Get still. Do nothing. and it sounds really simple, right? But for me, when I'm working with my clients and like having different conversations with women, especially, it's getting still is like the hardest thing to do. It's almost like people feel guilty. Like, like if you're not doing anything, you're not being productive, or, we don't know what to do with ourselves. It's like we're constantly used to this like movement, this masculine way of being, doing, going. And when it comes time to get still, we don't know what to do with ourselves. And so I'm here to tell you, it's okay to get still. It's okay to literally get still. And even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes a day, right? You deserve that. We have 24 hours in a day, and you deserve at least 15 minutes out of those 24 hours to get still and to recharge. And you would be amazed as to like how powerful 15 minutes a day of stillness can impact your life. So sometimes for me, I'm currently working like a 9 to 5, and I'm also balancing my purpose work in my business. And so I need to make time to get still. So sometimes I'll like after working that 9 to 5, I'll come home and literally just lay out on the ground and just don't move. Just like turn the lights off. I might turn on some water sounds, like some ocean sounds or something, just to relax me. And I just lay out on the ground, close my eyes, and I get still. And I get still. And it reminds my body that it's okay. Like you've been working, you've been moving, you've been on a go. It's okay to pause and get still. So that's number 5. I'm going to just do a brief recap of the 5 ways to fill up your cup. So the first one was putting yourself on the calendar, right? Make sure you're scheduling yourself on your calendar. Number 2 was getting a daily practice of self-care, having a routine that you do on a regular basis to pour into your cup. Number 3 was doing something that you love, working on your purpose, your, whatever that looks like for you. Number 4 was treating yourself, making sure that you celebrate and honor your wins. And number 5 was getting still and doing nothing. So yeah, I just wanted to offer that. And these are all things and practices that I actually live by, and that has taken me a while to actually build and make time to do. So I'm not sharing this like it's just an easy concept. And sometimes we need like support and accountability around that. And so one of the things that I do with my private coaching clients, as well as in my Magnetic Woman Mastermind program, is we definitely make room and make space to build these things in so that you can really learn how to put yourself first. And so I wanted to invite you, if you're interested in learning more about my Magnetic Woman Mastermind program and the journey we take. It's a 6-month virtual journey that sisters go on to really dive deep and like making sure that we put ourselves first and loving ourselves and caring for ourselves, and also that we're feeding our divine calling. And so there's 12 different sessions that are broken down in different subject areas that really allow us to do that. And it's not just about all of the glory and the light. It's also about unpacking the limited beliefs and the systems, that the conditions that we've been given, so that we can shift our mindset, and, you know, really heal from different things that have been blocking us. And so I do have a few little bullet points I want to share here that kind of gives you an idea of what to expect. So, and I have them written down here because I want to make sure that I speak exactly what I wrote out, and because I'm good with just flowing. And so this journey will support you in becoming a better you and falling deeper in love with yourself. This journey will give you the encouragement to say no and set boundaries that protect your energy. This journey will help you move from practice to embodiment of self-care and self-love. This journey will prepare you to face fear and walk the bridge of the unknown. It will introduce you to practices that help you to reclaim your joy and maintain your peace, and allow you to learn how to trust yourself in your own process more. It will give you the tools to manifest the desires of your heart, ignite your excitement to rebuild your confidence, your courage, and your creativity, help you become more magnetic so that you can leap into your greatness, and be a constant reminder that you deserve to care for yourself unapologetically. So that's just a little bit about Magnetic Woman Mastermind. And so I left the link in the bottom of this video if you want to learn more about it. There's some testimonies from some of the sisters who have participated. And right now I'm doing a special for 2019 where you can get $40 off of the registration fee. So the registration fee is currently only $57 when you use the code Magnetic20 at checkout. But there's also an application process as well. So when you click on the link below this video, it will take you to the page with all the details that you would need to know. And I just want to invite you, and this is definitely for sisters who are ready to go on a deeper journey, who are tired of feeling drained and depleted and not really putting themselves first and not really answering their divine calling, and who want some support and accountability with a group of other like-minded sisters on this journey. And so I just invite you to check out Magnetic Woman Mastermind, and also consider joining my mailing list, which you can also join at goddesscrowns.com. All right, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your holidays and 2019, and happy 2020. Peace, love, and light.